fourth grade class. I'm super happy that you are here and I hope that you are ready to start with today's class. Today we're going to start by doing a review about the activities that we did yesterday on Monday in the video. So as you could remember, we started learning the grammar from Unit 7. And this grammar is used for future and it's called be going to, or sometimes it is just called going to. Yes, it gives the name be because it is used with the verb to be, that it can be is, or are depending on the subject. Okay, so I show you the structure and this is it. Always remember that you need to remember when to use the three forms, the three ways of the verb to be. Remember that they are is, or are, and it depends on the subject that you are going to use. Then you use going to, eso nunca cambia, and then the verb. So for the negative, you just need to add, for example, I am not, he is not, we are not, okay? So later I show you some examples and we did activities on pages 88 and 89. So if you haven't sent these activities or these pages to me, please don't hesitate, send them to me because we're just on time and you cannot lose your time, you cannot miss your time. So today we're going to review about this. Por eso no quise enfocarme mucho en el repaso, because now we are going to do it. I'm showing you a different chart. Remember that we are able to use are not or isn't, aren't, isn't, okay? Remember the structure. We always start with the subject I, you, he, she, it, we, they. And depending on that, you are going to use the verb to be am, is, or are. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are, okay? And then going to plus the verb, el verbo que tú quieras usar. So for the negative ones, you can say I'm not or I am not going to cook. Ahora solo vamos a agregar not. You aren't going to cook, or you are not going to cook, etc., etc., okay? He is not going to cook, or he isn't going to cook, okay? For the questions, you can say, am I going to cook? Are you going to cook? Okay, so also you can say, what are you going to cook? Okay, recuerda que habíamos visto que también se les puede poner WH questions to this kind of questions. And the short answers, you can say, yes I am, yes you are, yes he is, yes she is, yes we are, etc., etc. Or you can say, no I am not, no you aren't, no he isn't, no she isn't, etc., okay? So now we are going to go to more examples, going to examples. She is going to cook. Recuerda, tenemos el subject, verb to be is, going to, and the verb. He isn't going to cook. He, verb to be plus negative way, plus not, going to cook. And the question and the short answer. Are you going to cook? Are, verb to be, you subject, going to, and the verb. Yes I am, no I'm not, okay? So students book pages 90 and 91 are just for comprehension, listening, etc. Activity 14, page 90 says, listen and read, match titles A to C, paragraphs 1 to 3. And letter A says, the color red, B, the start of a new season, C, strange dinner guest, okay? So you're going to match with these names, these titles, with the paragraphs. Si te das cuenta, los párrafos tienen números 1, 2, and 3 y los vamos a ir uniendo, okay? So let's listen to the audio so we can do the activities real quick and pay attention to it so we can do them together.
Student's Book, page 90. Activity 14. Listen and read. Match the titles A to C with paragraphs 1 to 3. Unusual festivals. Every country has its own festivals to celebrate different things. Some festivals are more interesting than others because they're unusual and a lot more fun. Here are just a few unusual festivals around the world. 1. Holi, the Festival of Colors, takes place every year in India, Nepal, and other parts of the world. Holi celebrates the end of winter and the arrival of spring and lasts for many days. It's also a celebration of good over evil. During the festival, people throw colored powder and water at each other. Stores and offices close, and the streets fill with excited crowds. It's one of the most colorful festivals in the world. 2.
Number 2, paragraph
The
2.
only color during another famous festival is red. La Tomatina takes place in Buñol, Spain in August. People come from all over the world for a big food fight. La Tomatina, you see, is the festival of throwing tomatoes. All over the city, people run through the streets throwing red tomatoes at each other. The streets get very messy, but everyone has a good time. 3. Finally, how about a festival with animals? On the last weekend in November, people in Lopburi, Thailand invite some unusual guests to dinner at the Monkey Buffet Festival. Hundreds of monkeys come to the buffet where they feast on fruit, nuts, and vegetables. It is a great tourist attraction as people from all over the world come to watch it.
Okay, excellent.
Unusual or not, festivals have one thing in common all over the world. They bring people together, and they give them a reason to celebrate and have fun.
Okay, excellent. Activity 15 says, look at 14, lo que ya leímos, read and choose. Number 1, Holi is a short or long festival. You are going to circle, underline the correct answer. Number 2, La Tomatina takes place in many towns or a town in Spain. Number 3, the food, the guests are important at the monkey buffet. And you're going to choose. Okay, so that's it. Think Big Activity says, which of the festival on this page would you like to go to? Why? You need to write the one that you would like and explain. Activity 16, read quickly to find these numbers. What do they mean in the text? So you have the numbers in here. Find it in the text and check. So I'm going to play the audio. First of all, you need to read this. Antes de que ponga el audio, necesitas leerlo por ti mismo, tú solito, en voz alta, etc. So when you finish, you can play the audio again. You can play the video again. So we can do activity 17, listen and read, complete the sentences, use words from the text, okay? So let's listen to this.
Student's Book, page 91. Activity 17. Listen and read. Complete the sentences. Use words from the text. Leap years.
Leap years.
How long is a year? Most people say it is 365 days, since it takes about 365 days for Earth to travel around the sun. Well, not exactly. It actually takes 365 days, 5 hours, 49 minutes, and 12 seconds. If a calendar has only 365 days, what happens to the extra time? To solve this problem, every 4 years, we add 1 day to the calendar. February 29th is called a leap day, and the year is called a leap year. Other years are common years. There are 366 days in a leap year. Julius Caesar was a Roman emperor in the 1st century BC. He created leap years to solve the problem of the extra time in the calendar. However, people didn't like the change. Greeks and Romans had a lot of superstitions about unlucky things in leap years. They believed it was unlucky to start a new job, start a journey, marry, or buy or sell something in a leap year. Some people in Greece still consider it very unlucky to marry in a leap year. This special day, however, isn't connected only with bad things. In some parts of the world, such as Ireland, Scotland, Finland, and Denmark, the tradition is that women can propose marriage to a man on a leap day. If the man says no, he has to buy the woman a gift. How do we know which years are leap years? The main rule is that years that can be divided evenly by 4 are leap years. 2016, which divides by 4, was a leap year. So 2020, 2024, and 2028 are also leap years. People born on a leap day are called leapers. If you know a leaper, make sure you say happy birthday, because their actual birthday happens only once every 4 years. Does this mean that they only grow a year older every 4 years? What do you think?
That's nice. A few days ago, I was thinking about this. What do you think about the people that are leapers? They are younger than us. What do you think? Do you know a person that is a leap year? So now I think that you finished this activity. Remember that you needed to complete with information from this text. Team Big activities say, when is the next leap year? So we are in 2021. So when is the next leap year? We have the answer right there. Are there lucky or unlucky days in your country? What do you think? I'm not sure about this because I don't think these things, I don't believe in these things. But what do you think? Do you think they are unlucky days like Friday the 13th, Wednesday the 13th, like the movies or these kind of things that some people believe in them? What do you think? So answer these 2 activities, these 2 pages. Send them to me with your name and also today's date, and that's it. I'll meet you tomorrow here as always. Have a nice and beautiful day. Bye!